you seen the pleasure? Nobody but you, body but me, body but us, bodies together.
Hey, what's good, guys? It's your Wednesday guy Dalyn coming back at you this week with another video. And as you can see, I'm back in my wife's bathroom because I just like the lighting in here, and I figured why not come back in the bathroom when the lighting's so great. I'm not feeling really the purple shit in the background, but since I don't really have like the professional lighting shit that most people that do YouTube videos have, you got to work with whatever light you can get. So but this week we're talking about how we can make ourselves feel beautiful, handsome, and how we can just overall feel better about ourselves. And this is kind of like I don't know, this is kind of like a hard topic, I think, because it's kind of like I can tell you guys what I do to make myself feel handsome, but it's different for everybody. Everybody has their own insecurities. Everybody has their own issues that they have to get through. So I'm just going to try to give you guys some of my tips, my pointers that kind of help me, and hopefully you guys can maybe learn something from this video. So really the first thing that makes me feel handsome is getting a fresh haircut. There's nothing that can make me feel better than a fresh haircut. For some reason, when I leave the barbershop, I feel so good about myself. I don't know what it is about getting a haircut, but it just really makes me feel good about myself. It could just be the overall environment of the barbershop, because everybody knows going to the barbershop, that's like a masculine thing to do. And then you go in, you're surrounded by a whole bunch of testosterone. The environment is relaxed. It's not a judgmental environment. Well, at least not the barbershops that I go to. And then, you get your hair cut and you just come out feeling like $1 million. That's how I feel. I mean, it doesn't even matter. I could have on pajamas, and I will still feel good about myself. The second thing that makes me feel handsome or good about myself is going fucking shopping. I know that is like such a girly thing. People tell me that that is definitely one of the feminine qualities that I kept. But going shopping, not necessarily shopping, but just buying something that I've been wanting, especially like an article of clothing, it makes me feel good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's weird, but it does. Especially like when I, put it on for the first time, pop that fucking tag, put on my new outfit with my fresh haircut. It doesn't matter. I could be going to Walmart and I feel good about myself. It's really just small shit for me that makes me feel good. Nothing, crazy. I don't go get facials or manicures or none of that, so, but yeah, going shopping, getting something that I've been wanting makes me, feel really good. Secondly, I guess this kind of like ties, or not secondly, because I already said secondly about the shopping thing, but it's really late. I'm tired, so you'll have to excuse me. But another thing is, it just kind of ties in with the whole shopping thing. Wearing a certain type of clothes or a certain style that I know fits my body type, it makes me feel good about myself. There's only like a certain type of a certain type of clothes that I wear. Like for me, like sweatshirts and stuff, like I don't like really loose and baggy clothes. Even with my jeans, I like slimmer fitting jeans. I feel like the baggier the clothes, the more wide it makes me look, if that makes any sense. But I feel like if I have on like a baggy shirt, it doesn't really show off my shoulders. Like you can't tell that I have, like broader shoulders. You know, like, so if I just have on like this big oversized hoodie, you can't really see any definition to my body. So I like wearing, you know, more form-fitting clothes. You know, that makes me feel good about myself. And really, I mean, you know, I could, you know, wear anything. And if really it all boils down to, if I'm really just not happy with myself, there's really nothing that I can do that would make me feel or look good at all. You know, it's really just all in your mind. And you know, people say that all the time. You know, you have to love yourself. You know, you have to love yourself. You're not going to be able to love anybody else. You're not going to be able to be happy if you don't love yourself. And until you really get it and you really start loving yourself, that just goes in one ear and out the other, and it's like, yeah. But then it's like, once you reach that moment of clarity, it's like it just like snaps and you're like, wow, I really get it. You know, and it honestly, like, this transition was kind of like that for me, because I just reached like a certain point and I really just started to feel good about myself. Even with all the acne on my face, like, look at the acne. Like, this transition has destroyed my skin. Like, I have, like, any pimple turns into a dark spot. It doesn't matter if I pop it or if I don't. It just turns into a dark spot on my face. So, I mean, even with fucking crater face, this transition has really helped me, and it's made me learn to accept myself in a way that I never did. So it really, like, yeah, I like to wear like a certain type of clothes. I like to get my hair cut. Those things do make me feel really good about myself. But at the end of the day, I just feel good about myself for the most part. Even when I'm just lounging around in my pajamas. I'm just a happier person now. Yeah, before my transition, I was a little bit more outgoing, but I'm genuinely happy now. Let me think of some more like specific things that I do. Actually, when I get out of the shower, I noticed now that I'm further along in my transition. When I get out of the shower, I actually look at myself in the mirror more. And that's something that I never did before. I would get out of the shower, I would get changed, and I would try to avoid the mirror at all costs. But now I'm actually embracing myself, and I'm staring at myself in the mirror. And the more I stare at myself in the mirror, the more I like what I see. So my wife tells me that I'm like conceited. Like, why are you always looking at yourself in the mirror? You're so vain. But it's really not even about me like looking at myself in the mirror and like, oh damn, you look so fucking good. Like, you know, it's not like that at all. It's more or less like I'm just accepting myself. And when I look in the mirror, you know, it's like almost every time I just stare at myself, I find new things that I like about myself. And that's something that I could never say that I was able to do until now. So, you know, maybe try staring at yourself in the mirror. For me, when I get out of the shower, I like to do it, but just do it. Just try to stare at yourself in the mirror for 5 minutes, and it's actually really, really hard to stare at yourself in the mirror without picking yourself apart. So if you do, just try to stare at yourself in the mirror for 5 minutes. Try to just pick out things that you like about yourself. And it'll be the smallest things that you will find that you actually like about yourself that you never really noticed before. I work out sometimes, but I can say when I do work out, I do pull-ups. I don't really have a workout routine. I really just do pull-ups because I have a bad back, and when I work out, it just really inflames my back, and it'll be sore for like 3 or 4 days. So really, working out it just doesn't work well with me. I do like to be active, so it's hard not being able to work out the way that I want to. So I just do pull-ups, and I'm actually going to really start getting into yoga because I hear that actually helps for your back. But for those of you that do enjoy working out, working out, when I do work out, when I do my pull-ups, it does make me feel really good about myself because my arms, swell up, my muscles, get really hard, and it really does. It makes me feel great. So really the main things for me, I really love getting a fresh haircut. That is something so small, but that really just will make my week. Yeah, a haircut, an outfit that I like, like jeans that fit the way that I want. I like them. I really have like 2 or 3 pair of jeans that I constantly am wearing and washing because I just love the way that they fit. I love the way that I look in them, and that's just that. I have a particular type of shirt, a particular type of sweatshirt, dress shirt that I like to wear. So I tried to buy that kind in many different colors, brands. It just has to be the same kind of shirt because until I get my top surgery, that's just how it's going to be, But once I get my top surgery, I'm sure that different clothes will make me feel better about myself. But until then, I got to stick with what I like and what I know. But really, that's it. I'm such a simple person when it comes to things like this. Really, I feel like it all comes within. And then when you find little things that you like and make you feel good about yourself, just stick to them. Other people may have other things that they like to do. But for me, it's simple. It's okay to be simple. And it's okay to find 1 or 2 things that make you feel good about yourself and stick to them. So that's really my advice. And, oh, you know what? And honestly, nothing does make you feel better, or nothing, it really does feel good to get a compliment from somebody. So, when I get a compliment from my wife or, from somebody that says, hey, I like your outfit, or hey, your haircut looks nice, or, hey, you look really nice today, it really does make me feel good. I don't look for acceptance from other people, but when I do get a compliment from somebody, it does feel good to get a compliment. So, it's nice to have a compliment from somebody. So, really, that's it, though, guys. If you guys have any questions, or if I missed something that you had questions about, feel free to ask. And, I'm always down to, answer you guys' questions. But real quick, I do want to update you guys on this. So, in my last video, I told you guys that it was Thanksgiving, and I was making a promise to myself that when all of my family was around, I was going to explain to them how much it bothers me that they use my birth name and they do not use the correct pronouns. And I definitely chickened out. I didn't do it. It was the perfect opportunity to do it, but I when I was in the moment, I felt like I just didn't want to take the focus away from, why everybody was there. And I felt like if I would have said something, that's all everybody would have been talking about. So I think I'm just going to kind of do it this one-on-one with everybody, maybe shoot everybody an individual text message so I can have, or a phone call so I can have a discussion with each one of my family members separate. I feel like in a group, I just don't have the balls to do it in a group. I really don't. So, I don't know. I just wanted to update you guys on that because I figured that I would. But, yeah, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up again. And make sure you check out the other guys' videos, the rest of the videos for the week. And, again, I really appreciate you guys, the guys that watch my videos. I really do. You guys are fucking awesome. But, I'll check you guys next week. I hope you guys are having a great week, man. Peace.
I love to hold you close tonight and always. I love to wake up next to you. I love to hold you close tonight and always. I love to wake up next to you.